You're listening to the voice of the Golden West, 3SD.
What are you doing?
Just checking it for borer.
Oh, I suppose that'd reduce its resale value, wouldn't it?
Oh, actually, I wasn't thinking of selling.
Oh.
All right, I admit it isn't the prettiest piece of furniture. Mum bought it off old Huey Mottrell before he moved to Queensland. Well, she didn't think that much of it either.
So why'd she buy it?
Because nobody else would. The Mottrells were really down on their uppers, and Mum came to the rescue as usual.
Oh, it's obviously got memories for you, Tom. We'll keep it.
No. It'll be out of place in the rectory. I wonder if Susan wants it.
Would it fit in her place?
I don't know. You know, it beats me why she wouldn't want to rent this place.
Mum, quick! Daniel's getting bashed up.
What? Where?
At the school.
Hey, boys, come on. Hey, break it up. Come on, take it easy. That's it. Just
Go of me!
It's all right.
Filthy dog!
Yeah, I know. Hey, oi, come here. Come on, come on. Just take it easy. It's all right. All right. Oh! Right!
Oh, for God's sake!
Come on, you. Come here. Get down. Down. Joe, cuff him. What is your problem, buddy? Joe.
Just give us your name. We can find out anyway. Look, it'd be a lot easier for all of us if you just cooperate.
Easier for you.
Tell us about this fight. How did it start?
Don't have to tell you anything.
We could charge you with assault, you realise that?
So?
Son, this isn't the moment to get tough. Now, at the moment, we haven't charged you with anything. We just want to find out what happened.
Cannot question me. I've only 16 years.
Listen, you little smart aleck.
Right. Just tell us your name and we'll contact your parents. Is that what you want?
You are all pigs.
Thank you. If you won't tell us how the fight started, then we'll have to assume it's your fault.
It was nothing.
Look, I don't know how things work where you come from, but here in Mount Thomas, you can't go around punching and kicking people for no reason.
I had good reason.
And what was it?
His name's Karim Jafari. He's a wacko.
So that would explain why he just started laying into you, for no reason.
Oh, I told you, he goes spaz.
How long's he been at the school for?
Beginning of last term.
So who were his friends?
He doesn't have any.
Why is he still here?
Leave it, Joe.
Well, he's got rights, you know.
I want to find out more about him, just see if he's got prize.
Because he split your leg.
No, because he's angry and dangerous, in my opinion. Haven't you got some 83s to fire?
You sure this doesn't have anything to do with the fact that the other kid just happens to be the boss's stepson?
And just what are you implying, Parish?
I was just wondering why we haven't let him off with a warning.
Here you go, Jafari Karim. Date of birth 20th of the 6th, 86. Caution for criminal damage, unlawful assault and recklessly cause injury. Then another caution.
And where was this?
Broadmeadows, both of them. Official interview?
We need to make him understand that this is serious. See if we can get hold of his parents, will you?
Mr. Jafari.
Mrs. Jafari?
I'm Senior Constable Ben Stewart from Mount Thomas Police. This is Constable Joanna Parish. We'd just like to talk to you about your son, Karim.
Karim?
Yeah, Karim. Yeah, he's okay. We've just got him down at the station. We're just wondering if you'd come down and see us with him.
He's in a bit of trouble. We just need you to be there when we talk to him.
Talk husband. Finish work.
Mr. Jafari, we need you to come down there with us now. Your son... One of the kids a sociopath.
I thought the whole idea was to bring her back here. I've got a house to pack. I shouldn't even be here.
Well, we did what we could.
Short of kicking the door down.
I mean, we can't just leave the poor kid sitting in there all day.
All right, get onto the school, find out who his form room teacher is and get him down here as an independent third party. Susan, what are you doing here? Changed your mind about the sideboard?
What? Oh, no, I'm here about Karim Jafari.
Form teacher. You've been in trouble with the police before, haven't you? In Melbourne? You've been cautioned twice.
So?
So, normally, when we've given somebody 2 cautions, usually it's third time unlucky.
Look, Karim, we're not trying to make things hard for you. If you just help us get to the bottom of this.
What was the fight about? We're just trying to help you, Karim.
Help? Why do you say things like this when you know it is lies?
It's not lies, mate.
Do you think I'm so stupid? I'd believe all this garbage you're
Listen,
telling me?
Sunshine, I just
Look,
don't want any more of
what,
your...
I think what Senior Constable Stewart is trying to say is that you might have a good reason to be resentful, but you just need to tell us what happened.
Why?
No, he doesn't want to tell us anything, do you, Karim? No, you just want to push your weight around, show everyone what a big, tough fella you are, don't you?
Who's throwing their weight around? You're just looking for an excuse to beat me.
Just sit
Lock
down,
me
will
in a
you?
cell. Is this what you want? Well, what are you waiting for?
Sit down.
nobody's going to lock you away.
You don't touch me, whore. You're filthy.
Don't talk to your
Unclean
teacher like
a
that,
dog.
mate. Hey, that's it. I've had enough with you, mate. We've given you all the chances we can. You don't want to know about it, do you? I'm going to be submitting a brief in relation to this matter. You may be receiving a summons to appear in court at a later date. Do you understand me?
You're only charging him because you're angry.
Is that right, is it?
You should have let him off with a warning.
It's time he learnt some manners.
I know what I'm having, and I'm not even going to look at the menu. I'm going to have the shepherd's pie. You cannot beat it.
Mate, I hope you got a second choice. Huh? Check it out, the menu's changed.
Raw spinach leaves.
Foie gras with prunes. Drizzled balsamic.
That sounds fantastic. Let's get into it.
Excuse me. You are Officer Stewart?
Guilty.
My name is Amin Jaffrey. This afternoon you have arrested my son, Karim. I wish very much to speak with you. Karim was not always like this. Since we are living in Melbourne, he has been mixing with very bad boys. They make much trouble.
You've seen his record.
This is why I bring my family to Mount Thomas. I hope if he does not see these boys, he will stop making trouble.
Seems he's learned how to make trouble all by himself, Mr. Jafari.
I wish to ask, can you find in your heart not to charge my son this time? Perhaps you can make him a caution.
But like the last 2 times in Melbourne, you mean? I'm sorry, Mr. Jafari.
Look, if he keeps his nose clean, perhaps we could put in a good word for him in court.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
So, what do you reckon?
About?
The new menu. Vincenzo designed it all by himself.
Vincenzo?
Yeah, Vinnie Morelli is running the kitchen for me now. Jeannie and I had a bit of a blow.
Yeah, I heard about that. She had a hospital here.
I thought he went back to Melbourne.
Yeah, he did. He did the chef's course there.
So
Chef.
Vincenzo's going to practice on us now, is he?
Well, Ben, you know, there is always the steam packet.
No. Maybe I'll have the salmon, please.
Great. Peach?
Yes, Christine, I will have the salmon, especially if it comes with the creamy dill sauce.
What the hell is curried Camara and rosemary jars?
Puree.
Unfortunately, there is only one salmon steak left. You've been gazumped by your matey.
Oh, come on, mate, I was only kidding.
Oh, well, I'm not. I don't actually know what's happened. I did order 2 dozen of them yesterday, but they've all gone, sorry.
What, already? It's only 6:30.
I know, I can't understand it.
Oh, okay. Vinnie Morelli.
Come off it.
He'd take the fillings out of his grandmother's teeth if you stopped talking long enough. Come on, Benny boy, work to do.
Why would I steal my own salmon steaks, huh?
Same reason you stole that car.
I was 15, I was joyriding.
Besides, the steaks technically belong to Chris.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure he didn't steal them.
Thank you.
Then who did?
I don't know, maybe the same person that's been nicking other stuff.
Yeah, what other stuff?
Just small things, like a couple of tins, eggs, a few packets of flour. I thought I was imagining it at first.
But you didn't say anything about this to me.
No.
Why not, Vinny?
Wouldn't look too good, would it? You know, stuff's walking out the door the minute I arrive in the joint.
Doesn't look good at all, Vincenzo.
What you get tomorrow?
Yeah, sorry about the salmon.
Try and organise some shepherd's pie for us.
Hey, how about a lovely pan-fried calves liver with chow-grilled aubergine and artichoke truffalati?
Why would he steal stuff from his own kitchen? What's he going to do with it?
So is a market for cheap food, and Vinny's a sort of lowlife to get into that?
Yeah, we're going very antisocial lately, did you know
I'm
that?
just going on my gut instincts.
Oh, right. Mount Thomas Police, Constable Parrish speaking. Mrs. Merriweather. Just hold on a tick. Anything further on the Great Washing Line heist?
What are you talking about?
With those kids' clothes that went missing, Babbage Street.
No idea.
No. What I want to know is what's happening with the Great Salmon Steak heist.
The what?
You know, I hear they're bringing in the Mounties because you blokes can't handle it.
Very droll. Fair bump.
Next time we want your opinion, Jonesy, we'll rattle your cage, okay?
But seeing as you've taken such a personal interest in the case, I'm sure PJ here would appreciate a complete list of anyone who's ever worked at the Imperial.
Including casuals. Thank you, Sergeant.
That was Chris. Possible assault at the Imperial.
How long has she been working here for?
Well, only a few weeks. Her English isn't too hot, but she was desperate for a job, and I was desperate for a new kitchen hat.
But what did she say happened?
Oh, she fell down some steps.
Well, they all say that.
Well, maybe she really did fall down some steps.
Maybe those steps upped and thumped her on the arm last week.
Any idea who's doing it to her?
Her husband?
Well, in which case she probably won't admit it.
Hey, Vincenzo, looks good.
Oh, you again? How many times,
Chill
huh?
out, Vinny. We're not here to suit you, buddy.
This is what I'm trying to do lunch here, all right?
Keep it in mind, mate.
Seema? They're here. They're here to see you. This is Senior Constable Stewart and Constable Parrish.
Mrs. Jafari.
Look, at least that's got it cleaned up until we get you to the doctor.
All right.
Thank you. Will you stay there, Seema? You stay till I get you a cup of tea, all right? Listen, I actually think she's covering up, and it's really quite painful. It could even be fractured.
But can you see she gets to a hospital?
Yeah, well, I'll do my best. She just doesn't seem very keen on the idea.
Mrs. Jafari.
Sorry. Not do this more.
No, it's okay. We just want to know, how did this happen? Did somebody hit you?
I fall steps at home.
Miss Riley said she'd seen other bruises. Another time. Yeah?
Did your husband do this to you?
Husband? Oh, no. No, husband. Good man. Please, no, husband. Please. No, I mean, please.
Okay.
Please.
It's all right. We believe you. We just want to help you, okay?
Accident. What kind of accident? How did this happen?
She said she fell down some steps at home.
But we know that there are no steps at your home, Mr. Jafari.
So you think someone has done this to her? You think I have done this?
We don't know. Did you?
I do not hit my wife.
Then who do you think might have?
Perhaps that man in the hotel. The cook.
Vinny? Why would he want to hit her?
What makes you think that Vinnie Morelli would want to hit your wife, Mrs. Jafari?
She tells me that he's not a friendly person.
Is that it?
Who can tell what a person might do?
Has he ever hit her before?
I do not know.
Has he ever threatened to hit your wife before?
Please, my wife is hurt. I must see her.
I know Vinny's a bit of a dipstick, but is he really capable of hitting a woman?
What, is Amin?
Why not? Usually the husband.
And this one's got a funny accent, so of course he's a wife beater, right?
I didn't say that. But if it was Vinny, why wouldn't she have told us that before?
She was desperate for that job. Maybe she was so scared of losing it, she just kept her mouth shut.
I just don't see that Vinnie Morelli is capable of bashing anyone.
Hey, don't bet on it. Hey, when I pinched him for that car theft, he took a swing at me.
Did he land one on you?
No, I'm a bit quicker than you, Ben.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine him hitting Mrs. Jafari. I mean, what for? For not cleaning the saucepans properly?
Well, maybe there was something going on for her. I mean, what'd she say? Sorry, not do this more. I mean, what was that about?
She was just apologising for putting us to all the trouble of going down there, wasn't she?
What if she thought that we were there for a different reason, investigating something else? Like theft, for instance.
Hit her? Why would I want to hit her?
Or maybe you thought she was the one who'd been knocking stuff off out of your kitchen.
Oh, get a life.
You got a reputation, Vinny.
From years ago, I've been keeping my nose clean since then.
You still haven't explained why you didn't report the thefts earlier.
I was hoping I could sort it out myself. I thought if I pretended I hadn't noticed, I'd catch whoever it was in the act.
And then, what, give them a bit of a biff, make sure they don't do it again?
Guys, I need a break here, all right? I'm really trying to make a new life for myself here, and I finally found something I'm good at. I don't want to stuff it up, you know?
So you say.
Never hit a woman, I swear.
Show us your hands.
What?
Your hands, stick them out. All right, if you think of anything you want to tell us, you know where we are, OK? Now, by the way, there was a nice dill sauce on that salmon last night.
Yeah, it was my mum's recipe.
So it looks like it's back to the husband, unless it really was the kid.
But his own mother.
Well, this is his temper, you've seen him, and he's certainly got no respect for women.
Yeah, well, we'll go to the hospital, have a chat to her, yes.
If you're looking for Seema, you won't find her there.
But we just dropped her husband off at the hospital to see her.
Well, he's going to be disappointed. I mean, I even offered to drive her there myself, but she just didn't want to go. She seemed to think she couldn't afford it or something.
But she's got Medicare, surely.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, but... look, honestly, I couldn't work out what was going on. It's the language, you know.
Mr. Jafari?
Mishnawee.
Mr. Jafari, let her go.
Kabazan.
Hey.
Kabazan.
Mr. Jafari, let her go and leave, please.
She will not listen to me.
Well, she obviously doesn't want to talk to you, right?
She's not well.
That's right, and you're only upsetting her more by shouting at her.
You don't understand.
I want you to leave now, please.
Tomorrow. I mean, hello. Please, no, send us. Please. Please.
No, we're not sending you anywhere. We just want to talk to you.
We have papers. I showed. You look.
It's all right, Mrs. Jafari. Everything's going to be okay, all right?
Is this woman armed? Does she have a contagious disease or something? I'm simply trying to ascertain why you two seem to be incapable of bringing her down to the police station.
Yeah, you had to be there, boss.
She was terrified.
It was not the right time to haul her down to the cop shop, believe us.
Where is she now?
Well, we thought it best if she went home for the rest of the day.
Is that wise, do you think? It's obvious it's this husband that she's afraid of.
No, I'm not so sure it is.
But you said you saw him heavying her.
But she didn't act like she was frightened of him. In fact, she ordered him out.
And she kept going on about these papers. I mean, we didn't understand what she was talking about.
Yeah, there's an awful lot about this family we don't seem to understand.
The fact remains, somebody assaulted this woman.
I'd like to talk to Karim again.
But his own mother.
Well, we know that he's got prize, boss.
Yes, I know. He's the logical suspect. I'll call Susan again.
I do not hit my mother. This is lies. All lies.
Hey, calm down, son.
I am not your son.
Somebody hit your mother this morning. Were you aware of that?
No.
Well, I'm sure you want to help us find out who did that to her, right?
It wasn't me.
What happened after your father left this morning, Karim?
Nothing happened.
You didn't lose your temper with her for something?
No.
Maybe she asked you to do something you didn't want to do, or...
You know nothing.
I'll give you a lift if you like.
Sounds like a generous offer, Karim.
Susan? Sure there's nothing else you want from the house?
I'm not taking that sideboard.
I didn't say anything about the sideboard.
See you, Dad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bye.
You're scum!
Oi!
Karim! Let's go.
Daniel, what you got there, mate?
Oh, Mum just wants to know what you're going to do with this.
Well, bring on in and we'll have a look, eh? If there's anything else in here that might interest you and Nelson. Duty.
Duty?
Susan's first teddy. She risked life and limb for this bear once, trying to save it from the next-door neighbour's Doberman. That's when he lost his ear. Poor old Duty.
She must have been pretty brave.
She was. She stuck up for her mates right from the beginning. She tells me you're a bit the same. Is that what the fight with Karim was all about? Were you sticking up for somebody else?
There wasn't anything like that.
What was it like?
Well, there were a group of kids teasing him about where he came from. And, everyone knew how his mum had been looking all over town for a job. and I sort of made a joke about her.
What sort of joke?
Well, I kind of said she'd be pretty good at sewing. Saying that she had all that practice. I mean, you know about the refugees and, you know.
Yes, I know. Ben, you got a moment? Tell Ben what you just told me.
I told a joke about Karim's mum sewing her lips together.
No, thanks very much for that. No, you've been a great help. You too. Bye. Well, that explains a great deal. The Jafaris are asylum seekers from Afghanistan. They were released from a detention centre 6 months ago on a temporary protection visa.
They've done it tough.
You sure have. They were held there for 18 months waiting for their status application to be processed.
It explains everything. The fear, the papers she was going on about. I mean, even the boy's anger and resentment.
Yes, but it doesn't cancel out the fact that certain crimes have been committed.
Oh, boss,
which
surely
continue to need to be investigated.
I guess my lip sewing joke wasn't all that funny.
Not exactly a side splitter, no.
A search warrant?
I want to know what else is inside that house besides salmon steaks.
But we don't know she took them. And you know what this woman's been through?
Yes, I feel sorry for the whole family, Joe. But what are we supposed to do?
Help them?
And we will. That's our job. Our job is also to uphold the law.
But they're not criminals. That's the point. Haven't you heard what goes on in these so-called detention centres?
Okay, what happened to them in there is not our concern at the moment. A crime has been committed, and we
She
have
has
to...
got a point, though, Sarge. I mean, it would explain why Karim's got such a chip on his shoulder.
Hooray!
He would have suffered deep psychological damage, and I, for one, should have taken that into account.
Okay, bottom line is 2 crimes have been committed. Now, we can't do much about the assault on Mrs. Jafari unless she wants to make a complaint. But we can find out who stole the food from Chris Riley.
I thought you said the woman had admitted she'd stolen the food from the hotel.
Oh, it wasn't an admission as such.
Yeah, we didn't actually get around to asking her. She was so upset.
Yes, we've been through all this already. You'd better get out there and talk to her again, hadn't you?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we should go barging out there in a police uniform, you know.
And what would you suggest we do?
Well, is there any possibility we can get a social worker to accompany us?
I don't care how you do it, Paris. Just do it. By all means, get a social worker. Well, it's a robust, handsome piece of furniture. It's door either end, 2 drawers in the middle. The knob's very ornate. Yeah, I see. Well, no, that's no good, I'm afraid. It has to be picked up today. Okay, thank you. Come in.
Can you believe it?
Strain my credulity, Parish. Believe what?
I can't get a social worker for them because they're on temporary protection visas. Couldn't get onto Wendy's mail, and a supervisor at DHS wasn't sure. Reckoned she'd have to contact head office to find out, and yada, yada, yada.
Duty.
Anyway, there's a whole lot of stuff they're not eligible for because they're on temporary protection visas.
I see.
I don't know how they're supposed to survive in the meantime. The goodwill of their neighbours, I guess.
Well, as we can't get a social worker, we're just going to have to proceed without one. I still want you to talk to that woman, and I still want to see inside that house.
What, without a warrant?
Well, what about the husband? Couldn't we get permission from him? You said he was a reasonable sort of bloke.
Yeah. Either that or a wife beater.
I was not, how you say, harassing my wife.
Well, it looked a bit that way to us, sir.
I was simply telling her how to see a doctor, but she would not listen to me.
Okay, well, if it wasn't you, and it wasn't Mr. Morelli, then who's been assaulting your wife? It's usually a family member.
No. He's a good boy. You must believe me.
Why don't we deal with this one step at a time? First, we have to deal with the business of the stolen goods from the hotel.
Since we come to this country,
we know about the detention centre.
We did not choose to come to a prison in the desert. My wife is not a thief.
I am. You are.
He are.
Simon, you remember Constable Parrish and Constable Stewart? She wants to know why you are here.
We're looking for stolen goods.
Honorable Vivian.
We won't take long, I promise.
Choron horomi mani dakir biayen.
Machizi kalim kupikalim.
What's all this?
My wife thinks we are going to go hungry. She buys much food for storage. It's not a crime, I think.
A lot of salmon, do you?
Did you know these were here, sir?
The kitchen is for my wife.
What right do you have coming into our house?
Shabush, Karim.
Excuse me.
As you see, we do not have much.
And what's in this box over here?
What
was that?
It belongs to my wife. She keeps special things inside. Nothing more.
We're going to have a look inside. That's okay. May we?
Amanda Merriweather, the stolen items off the clothesline. Just any little girls here?
Is this yours, Mr. Jafari? Do these items of clothing belong to anybody in your family, Mr. Jafari? I'm afraid I'm going to have to seize these goods as suspected stolen items.
She must have taken them from Mrs. Merriweather's washing line.
But you didn't see her daughter?
No. And they clammed up the moment I asked them about the clothes.
So what do you think's happening?
I'm damned if I know. And clearly they've got problems, but trying to work them out by getting close to them is like disappearing down a tunnel. And frankly, it looks like that's the way they want it.
Parrish?
I am, you are, he are.
Sorry?
It's what Karim was teaching his mother when we arrived. They smiled for a moment. Stopped when they saw us, but I reckon essentially they're a close family. And they've just been through hell. And in no, Ben, I don't think it's the way they want it. Maybe it's all they have left.
So how does all this relate to her injuries?
I don't think it's her father.
What about the son?
No way, not after I saw them today.
All right, let's just wait for the interpreter.
What, were we still going to charge them?
Well, that depends on Chris Riley and Mrs. Merriweather, I suppose. I'll give them a call. In the meantime, you try and make them comfortable.
Here you go, Mr. Jafari.
Our little daughter, Mina. She was never strong. There was dysentery in our first camp in Pakistan. She was sick when we were traveling to Sumatra. She died. My wife. She would not accept this. So I thought when we come to Australia, she will recover. But instead, they put us in this desert camp and treated us like criminals. For Simo, it was very hard. She's seen things, terrible things, such things a woman should not see.
Excuse me. Good news. Neither Chris Riley nor Jan Merriweather want to press charges.
Oh, good on you, Chris.
What does this mean?
It means that your wife is no longer in trouble with the police, Mr. Jafari.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll leave you to it.
It's still a matter of how your wife ended up with this. Was it Karim who did it?
He's a good boy. At the detention center, a woman was trying to kill herself with fire. Karim tried to stop her, but she was on the other side of the fence. He could not get there. She was screaming and screaming. Karim, since that time, he has bad dreams and much anger. Karim! All devils will burn in hell.
Fatima! Fatima! Fatima!
No, don't. There's no answer. It's no answer. Come on, let it go. Okay, listen, Jafari, let's just clean this up. Have you got a dustpan and brush, just a broom or something? We'll just clean it up. It's okay. Has Karim ever done anything like this before? Has he? Let's just clean this up, okay? No. Hey, just hold it. Hold it. It's okay. It's okay. Hold it. Don't stop it! I promised to direct to BKC. We need an ambulance urgently to our lab. We have a suicidal woman and she needs help urgently.
I don't know, I should have talked to him more.
None of this is your fault, Daniel.
When he was riled up, did he ever threaten to harm anybody in particular?
Not really. He hated everybody.
And what about when he wasn't riled up?
He'd go off on his own somewhere, scribbling in his book.
What book was that?
It was just like an exercise book. He had stacks of them.
please tell me these images are from Afghanistan.
Afraid not, boss.
It's probably the woman he couldn't save. See the fence in the foreground?
It's no wonder he had nightmares.
Here's more with fire. No woman. On that TV footage, they showed them setting fire to all sorts of things, not just themselves.
All devils will burn in hell.
Yes, sir.
I'm no psychologist, but you'd have to say this is a kid obsessed with fire. Oh, look.
Yeah.
All right, do a ring round of the service stations. Susie, see if anybody matching Kareem's description has been buying petrol.
Give it a go.
Just a sec. This bloke reckons he caught a kid milking petrol out of his car and he got a smack in the mouth when he tried to stop him.
Kareem?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Sir, this is important. Senior Constable Stewart here. Whereabouts are you now? And where did the boy go? Bennett Street. Right, thanks for that. That's the school.
I wanted to reunite you with somebody.
Duty.
I thought you might like to keep him.
Oh, yeah.
Hope we're wrong.
I don't even want to think about it.
Any sign of him?
No, we only this way.
Right, you guys round the
Yeah,
back.
we go this way.
Yep.
Bottle on the ground. It's all right. Kareem, stop! Kareem!
He's got 18 out till his time, mate. Behind the main building, we're after him.
Proceed that 208, we're on our way.
No, don't wait. What the? Kareem! What do you think you're doing? Go! Kareem? Kareem? Okay. Just put the petrol down.
Stay away!
No! No! What are you doing? Kareem! No! Okay, don't do this.
Don't look so tough now, huh?
Okay, I'm not trying to be tough. Nobody is trying to be tough with you, Kareem, okay? Now, I want you to put the lighter down.
I hate you!
This is not going to solve anything, okay? Now, just stay back. Since we came back to your house, your mother, she saw what you wrote on the walls. And she started throwing herself against the wall, and she started beating herself. Your father didn't know what to do.
Stay back!
Okay. We know that we've been wrong, okay? We know more about what you've been through now, okay? We can't understand what it feels like. It's something that you've been through. And look, I know your parents have had all sorts of troubles, and I know it's hard for you.
Stay back!
Okay. I'm going to come closer to you. If you go, I go. If you want to do it, you do it. If you think it's going to make your parents proud of you... Okay, we'll go together. But I've got something I want to say to you. You can kill yourself now, but it is not going to help your parents. Now, when your mother threw herself against the wall, we had to take her, and the ambulance came along, and they took her to the hospital. She's in the psychiatric ward at St. David's. Your father is with her. She's going to be okay. People are doing everything they can to help you. That's all we want to do, Kareem. We just want to help. You're going to give me the lighter. From here we can start something, okay? Good on you. It's all right. 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 Can't be falling.
Thanks for that.
That smells a bit better.
Benny. I'm glad we didn't lose you. It's your turn to buy dinner.
Hey.
Ah, beauty. Thanks for your help today.
No.
So where's the boss?
Back on moving duties.
Oh, heaven help Grace.
Why don't we just stick it out on the footpath with a sign on it saying, please take me, I'm all yours.
You can't do that.
It's only a sideboard.
Tom, it's your sideboard. You grew up with it.
I was hoping Susan would relent.
Well, it's got to go somewhere.
I don't suppose either of you wanted in your bedrooms.
No. Oh, look, I just put it in the corner there for now.
No, I can't go there.
Yeah, no, look, actually, it could be quite useful.
Look, it's in the way of all that hanging stuff.
Oh, thank you.
It's as ugly as anything. You'll end up hating me for it.
Oh, well, if I do, I can always put you out in the footpath with a sign around your neck saying, come and take me, I'm yours.
You would too, wouldn't you?
Okay, everyone ready? Yep.
Yes, I'd love to try Vinny's kangaroo couscous, if I may.
Moroccan chicken?
I'm going to have a swordfish.
Yep.
Yeah, I will try that pureed.
Kumara.
Kumara.
It's like pumpkin. Veg?
I'll have the duck, foie gras, and shrimp compliment.
Hey.
Aha!